JMook, MuteAce, and Zain. What do all these players have in common? They've all won tournaments before, but it's actually much simpler than that. They're all solo mains. Today, I'm going to explain why solo maining is the best way to improve in Super Smash Bros. While it seems simple in practice, people never seem to follow through on it. Whether they're going through another character crisis on Twitter or indecisiveness, people always struggle sticking with one character. I can't even fathom the amount of times, whether I'm in my local or I'm in my college scene, and I ask who they main, and it's followed by,
well, you see, actually, I mean Duck Hunt, K. Rool, and Senator, Lucas, and Ness, and Mario, and secondary, Roy, Bowser, and Cloud for matchups I don't like. And by the way, I also have a nasty Pocket Pac-Man.
This is not going to help you at all. In fact, maining this many characters will simply stunt your growth. When you stick to one character, you improve so much more rapidly because you focus on making the best of the tools that you have. When you improve with your solo main, it actually improves all of your other characters because your fundamentals will simply be better and they'll be easier to transfer over. Treat your skill level like GSP, for example. If you have really high experience or GSP with one character, if you go into the menu of Elite Smash, your other characters should have a naturally higher GSP. While yes, the GSP system is flawed, it does a good job illustrating that if you spend a lot of time with one character, all of your other ones will improve as well. The fundamentals will transfer over way faster than trying to juggle 10 characters' movesets at once and being mediocre at all of them. I know somebody's already thinking, but what if I need it for a bad matchup? I'm going to say this, and I want you guys to store this in your head. Most people who play Smash competitively should not worry about counterpicking until they are high/top level. Many people attempt to use other characters as a counterpick, which is ultimately a crutch in fighting a specific matchup. The truth is, it still won't change the fact that there are glaring weaknesses in your play, and there's a reason you're still losing with your character. This will stunt your growth because you will not be ready to fight difficult matchups or better players in the long term. You are mid/low level, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, and this includes me. Your character is not the reason you are losing. Once I was starting to get serious with Melee, solo main Sheik, I managed to make it on our college PR twice using only Sheik. Now, I'm an ultimate player, by the way. When I stuck with my main and ultimate Young Link, I managed to be #1 and #2 at the school in the PR and managed to get high-level wins. My rank only started to drop when I started adding Cloud and Sephiroth into the mix, but I was aware my results were going to be hindered because I wanted to learn something new. Now back to the top players. Let's take JMook, for example. He was the first solo Sheik main to not only win just one major, but 2 majors. He made Fox one of Sheik's hardest matchups in a bracket nightmare. Look, Sheik favored because of his hard work and dedication to his character. However, JMook didn't come out of nowhere. He actually even played before Cody Schwab, formerly known as IBDW, started playing. His long dedication to Sheik shows that if you stick with one character and master all of their tools and options, you'll have a much higher skill ceiling compared to other players around you. Take Zain. He reimagined the entire meta with his Marth and won multiple tournaments and made Leffen and Cody have a Fox crisis, and they had to pick up Sheik because his Marth was so dominant.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
Zain has never mained a character other than Marth for the duration of his career, except for that one time where he played Roy, but that was a joke. Take MuteAce, playing one of the most difficult characters in Ultimate and sticking with only Peach, and he managed to beat the likes of MKLeo, Spargo, Akola, Light, and Riddles. He also recently just won DreamHack in Low Tide City, all by sticking with Peach and her difficult confirms. There's probably a couple people thinking, well, MKLeo plays 5 characters, and Mango plays both Spacies, so clearly that isn't true. First of all,
your Jordans are completely fake! Second,
they're among the best players to ever play Super Smash Bros. In both games. Also, playing Smash is their job, so they have plenty of time to improve with characters they wish to experiment with because they have all the time that they need to play the video game. If you have to deal with school or a job, it's not reasonable for most people to be able to put that much effort into 2 different characters. You know, both MKLeo and Mango both got to where they are by solo maining. MKLeo was a Meta Knight player in Smash 4 who shocked the world. He was an up-and-coming player from Mexico and only in his teens, Why does this sound familiar? He became one of the best tournament players in the world. Then once MKLeo got good enough, he then added in the Marth and Cloud to his repertoire later in the game's lifespan. And Mango actually used to be a solo Jigglypuff player who would play more aggressively. At a certain point, people were calling him carried, and just to prove them wrong, and it ultimately helped his career, he started playing Fox and Falco. Common theme here is once these players got good enough at their characters, they eventually had the fundamentals to carry it over to different ones. If you want to have fun, by all means, play multiple characters and enjoy the game. That's what it was intended to do. However, if your goal is to have the most amount of improvement in the shortest amount of time, or if you want to reach a higher skill ceiling, you need to commit to one character. Let me know in the comments who you guys made and what topic you'd like to see me cover in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.